Hello, Divine Ones. This is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, home of Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy. So, this is the weekly reading, and I feel like it's going to be some spillover, I hear. So, I do a lot of channeled messages. This is first posted on Patreon, and then I will eventually bring it to the collective. I feel like, once again, there are singular channeled messages here. Well, one thing I want to point out first of all is that right here we have Venus in the sign of Scorpio, a love deepened, and this happens in November 21st through December 15th of 2020. So I feel like it's going to be something that could happen then, something coming up, some type of fruition of whatever the situation may be. Another thing that we have over here with the fire sign, this is a water sign, this is dealing with the fire sign. Here we have Venus in the sign of Aries, and that happened, something could have already happened, or something that will come to fruition now or either in the future during February 7th through March 4th. So it just left out of the sign not too long ago. All right, so it could have been some type of passionate spark, something that happened around that time with someone. This could have been a new love interest for someone, a lot of sexual energy. They could have met someone and they caused a Kundalini experience, which a lot of time plays out in the sexual energy. Doesn't mean that you actually carry something out in the physical sexually with this person. It could have just been like some type of Kundalini activity. This could be, I hear, a phase or a I also heard the word lackadaisical, someone that is not taking something too seriously. Give me a second. Yeah, okay, so here with the Seven of Swords, like someone that could have felt like they were getting away with something, or either that someone was going to mistreat them in this type of situation. It could have been like with this Kundalini awakening of some sort, that they could have felt like that the person maybe was a player or maybe was going to take advantage of the situation. Give me a second. Let me see where I should go next. I think I should go right over here next. So this card and all the cards will be listed down in the inside of the description box. Enter the chamber of healing. Healing the divine chamber of Lady Isis. Okay, give me a second. All right. I feel like someone, now this feels like a different type of energy that is maturing. So lilies have been coming to me a lot lately. And lilies for me is about maturing. Of course, it has like a lot of different meanings to them, dealing with the different types of goddesses and stuff. But what's really been coming through is about healing and about maturing. So think about healing. Healing is a process of maturing. When you first get a scrape or a cut or some type of a wound, it takes time to heal. Now, if you're picking at it, it's not going to heal. But if you just leave it alone or you tend to it properly, it will heal over time. And I feel like what is going on is like some type of play out of cosmic time that's happening overall in the collective. Now I'm going to step back and take it to a whole global type of message. I just did a little short message about the coronavirus and about what's happening in the collective, the general populace, as well as the collective body, and how we have Capricorn, which is an earth sign. We actually have an earth sign on the board, and we have a water sign. And although it does say Scorpio, this feels like it could be a Cancer as well, and how the 3 stages of Capricorn leading into Cancer leads to some type of healing. So we have here, enter into the chamber of healing. How do you enter into the chamber of healing? When you're stuck in a 3D circumstance, when you're stuck in the lower vibration, the Kundalini is awakening in the collective body, as well as what will happen is that it will help the general populace to awaken, to be able to enter into the Holy of Holies. So the Holy of Holies means a couple different things, but overall, this represents the Temple of Solomon, where you have the left brain and the right brain, and the pineal gland, or the Holy of Holies, the inner chamber. And what happens in the inner chamber is all kinds of stuff happens in the inner chamber, especially healing. And through the avenues of the mental faculties and awakening those mental faculties, remember the Kundalini energy, that one can heal any type of circumstances. I hear even a broken heart. Okay. And so what's happening is that through this virus and through a lot of different things, not just this virus, that it's going to be they're going to be gathered from the general populace that will be welcomed into the Holy of Holies, into the inner gates. And they will therefore be initiated into, I hear the Hall of Fame, but the Hall of Fame, what it means is like the collective body. Okay, this is what the biblical text makes reference to, is the Gentiles. Okay. All right, so let me see, am I still on this message? Yeah, this feels like healing. Oh, maybe I push this up a little bit so you guys can see it a little better. So you can check that message out. I will have it in the description or either listed somewhere up here. Okay, now drawing back into a more personal message. Now, how I was saying here, we have a fire sign, we have a water sign, we have an earth sign. Now, once again, this Capricorn and this Cancer energy has been coming through. That could represent what's going on in the world altogether because of the South Node and the North Node, excuse me. However, within someone's personal circumstance, they could be going through a karmic cycle, okay? And they have been inducted continuously. So think about this as the beginning point and leading full circle, coming back through some type of evolution or a revolution, more so to an evolution. And every time they go through this inner court, they get initiated to a next phase. So there's 3 levels to the Capricorn energy before spiraling up into the Cancer energy. So this person, they could be going through several different initiation phases. And no different than in Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy, how I've been explaining for those who've been with us for a while about the 3 phases of initiation. Going through alchemy, where you have like the 3 different phases or the 3 substances or stages. And then you have with going from the Fool card, beginning your journey, to the Hermit, going within, to the Magician, the awakened state. That is what's going on. So you probably do hear Duke in the background playing, okay? But we're moving forward. All right. Okay. So keep your eyes open. Oh, look at on the bottom of the deck. Bam. Okay. So this could represent the alchemical marriage right here, and that Kundalini energy that is awakening. So with the Kundalini, and the reason why the falseness is there, not just because of the deck, but what it represents is that sexual energy through the Kundalini that awakens one, that moves that energy up the spine. And what happens is that sexual energy coming from the base of the spine, that will be like the lower energies of the Capricorn at the base of the spine, spiraling up to the Christos, which is the awakened state, through the sexual energy. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, we do have unexpected joy. Okay, it's something else. Okay, so thought patterns are changing. And then you have the priest, the high priest. With this message right here, specifically dealing with the masculine energy. So the masculine energy does represent the physicality. It does represent the logical mind. So this could apply to anybody. But however, through a channeled message that happened, it could have been like this time last year about the high priest, Melchizedek, and how that energy is coming through for the divine masculine altogether. Okay. And how you have, it's more so like this: death, burial, then resurrection. Because like with I'm not even gonna go on into how it plays out, but anyways, like the ego going within oneself, and then the awakened state. And that's what's happening right now. So the judgment is being eradicated, and this will play out differently for each person. So some of my clients, some of the people that have sought counsel or shared with me that they have came into divine union. Some may be in communication, some may be moving towards, or actually have moved into a physical space, like as a marriage, if you will. maybe not legally, but, cohabitating. And then some are still on their separate physical paths, although you guys are still energetically connected. So that's just a message for those that may be intimate soulmates or divine partners or twin flames, whatever you want to call the connection, that it's still under the divine authority of the high priest Melchizedek. Okay. And I don't know how deep I'm supposed to go with this, so that's the reason why I keep pausing, because I don't want to confuse those that may not, give you too much information, that it may cause some confusion. But that's what's happening. So overall, with the collective body, that's exactly what's going on. So the rebirth of the masculine, you can look throughout media and see that there's a rebirth of masculine. I don't really watch TV, but there's been magazine covers that I've seen where, like, the awakened masculine, freedom, awakening through the feminine energy, that's going on. And then on the flip side of that, as we continue to move into that Cancerian energy, that the feminine will be able to, right now it may seem like that Lilith type of energy. It may seem like women are becoming more aggressive and taking on the masculine energy. So it seems like the sexual identity is smeared, if you will. Sometimes I've heard people say that. But what happens is, like, it will start to balance out, because what happened before was through the type of judgment and the categorizing what is considered to be energy into and encapsulating it into a physical unit based on the identity. That's what's being shed away. So you're going to have overly aggressive, or like it seems like a power play, if you will, until after it starts to settle down, when people start to really feel like those restraints are taken off of them. So imagine if you're chained to something, or your hands are chained, you're going to do like this because you want to get free. And that's what's happening, is like with the power play, the power play within oneself, the false self, wrestling with their true self. Okay, that's what that Kundalini is happening for those that may be feeling that type of energy. I look at the timer and it said 12:21. The mirror self, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind merging, the alchemical marriage. Okay, I'm working on more resources to be able to explain things for people to better understand. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so it says Lord of Material Happiness. Isn't that wonderful? I love this deck, the Hermetic Tarot deck. And it's so layered with so much information. I just love it. It may not be, all that colorful, but, it has so much information. Oopsie. I didn't mean to drop it. But, okay, let's see what. All right, the Nine of Cups. This is Jupiter in Pisces. This is the abundance, the overflow of the abundance that's coming through. So I really feel like with this could be someone with an actual check or some type of money, or some type of money bag, if you will. Or it could be, could be this love relationship coming together. And it could be around some type of constellation event could have happened for someone that caused a major breakthrough of some type of chain of events. Mental breakthrough that happened with the Kundalini around, it was February 7th, when Venus was in Aries. Something could have broke loose, some type of levy could have broke loose there in the cosmic realms, okay, that will manifest when Venus goes into Scorpio, which is November 21st, December 15th. That could be something that is coming through for somebody. Overall, what the message is saying is that for a couple different people, now it's going to be like a little different, but overall with the energy, it's saying that the awakening, you need to work on like your logical mind. You need to work on allowing the right mind to carry over or to overflow into the left brain if you want to have the success that you have been working towards. So it's not about the physical work, it's about the mental and spiritual work. I'm just seeing if there's something else that I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I think that may be it. For someone, I do hear, don't get too carried away. Someone could be ready to invest in something, but it may not be the exact time, or someone could be not being completely upright or coming or upfront about the risks that are involved in this type of investment. And that could be with someone with money. For another way, how it could be read is like someone with a relationship. They could not be fully committed in the relationship. Not saying that they necessarily are having like a side piece or something. Someone could, but that overall it doesn't really feel that strong. It feels more so like about someone that is holding back pieces of themselves. Like, you see how this person right here, you see how he's just rocking back, or he's just looking back. He could be in a meditative state, sort of like, should I or should I not? Or he could be planning something. For some, it is that type of energy where someone is holding back. Purposely, they're holding back because they want the upper hand. For others, it could be someone just, they really want to move forward. They really want to, but they're sort of trapped in their own minds. Or they may not know all of the information. For those that, ready to invest some type of money or to move forward with some type of plan of some sort, that they may not know all of the information themselves. They may be a little ignorant. They just could be a little ignorant to the information. They may not know all of the information themselves. Or they may just be a newcomer. Someone could just be starting something or just gathering information. This could also be an institution here. This could be an institution. It could be a startup company, and they're looking for someone to invest. It could be almost like an app even, where someone is looking at a new company on an app, and they're looking to invest some type of money into that one because the stock is so low or something. But they just don't know. This person, they just don't know. So you could be whoever's watching this or cross watching this for somebody else. This could be that person, or this could be you. And the caution could just be, to sit back, maybe study more. You see, this card is about thought. Study more, because it could lead to some type of self-destructive minds, like circumstance. That's more a better word for it, because of the fact of lack of, studying, lack of getting all the information. For another person, like I was saying, this could be another company or someone's side hustle, or their friend or family member, and they have this idea. They want you, to go half in with them, or whatever the case may be. But they just may not know all of the details themselves. Or either they do, and they still just want you to, put your money in. Okay, give me a second. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. It's some coming together a lot, where someone probably has been in a cut. Look at this. Let me bring this up here. Okay, so you have, regardless of the sign, okay, you have like somebody, regardless of the sex as well, somebody that has been watching somebody else, or maybe even feeling them as well too. Here, they could be having night sweats or dreams about somebody else, and they really want to reach out, or really want to display some type of affection or something, say something, but they held in fear. Like, they just don't know. They don't know what to say, how to say it, or how to act, or how to take the whole situation. In a sense, they may feel robbed by a situation. This could be a masculine, on the flip side, it could be a feminine. But overall, like, this person just don't know how to really move forward, or how to take the situation. That's the reason, another reason why I think the lilies have been coming to me a lot lately, is because of like the maturing that's happening under the surface. It may not seem like it, it may not seem like things are coming together, but that's why it says unexpected joy. Like you didn't expect it. If you expect it, where's the faith? Where's the challenge, and that's what is going on. Lily's mature. It's a call to become mature in your spirituality, in your mentality, that will play out in the 3D circumstance. It's like a fine wine, okay? We don't want the cheap wine. I don't want no cheap wine, although I don't really drink wine, but you know what I'm saying. They say the aged wine is better. I prefer to have the aged wine, at least just because people say that that's good. I don't think I can really handle it though, but okay. Okay, well, if you're watching on YouTube, give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive notifications when we post information over here. And I have some more announcements coming that I'm very excited about, but I will wait for another time to do that. If you're interested in personal services, that will be listed down below. Interested in free monthly readings, you can receive those as well as other ascended information by joining our Patreon membership that is also listed down below. Thank you guys for all your loves and support, for your comments, for your likes, for your donations and everything. Thank you guys once again. Free prayer listed down below as well. Okay, much love. Peace.